Reports have confirmed that Jimmy Butler sustained a deep glute contusion that can be managed. He's expected to be questionable for Game 3 with the series now tied at 1 heading back to San Francisco. In terms of Butler's injury, this is one of the best case scenarios given this wasn't a fracture, which I was a little worried it was given how hard he came down. Reports also confirm that if Jimmy were to miss a game, it'd only be one, being Game 3. This entails the Dubs may have to survive a game without the Butler, so that would mean others would have to step up to pressure relieve around Steph. We'll get to Game 2 and why the Warriors have to provide a humbling, but with or without Butler in Game 2, the Dubs are in good hands with Wardell. Displaying how versatile of a bucket getter he is, even against a hyped up and provably elite stopper in Amin Thompson, Wardell Stephen Curry II scored from every area on the floor in Game 1. While the second-year pro that was drafted 4th overall in 2023 by Rockets GM Raphael Stone and Amin Thompson owned the lowest defensive rating among all small forwards this season, Curry didn't have much of a problem with him in Game 1. With Thompson guarding him for a majority of occurrences, Stephen had at least one basket between 0 to 5 feet, 5 to 10 feet, 10 to 15 feet, 15 to 20 feet, 20 to 25 feet, 25 to 30 feet, and 30 to 35 feet. That's some 3-level scoring wizardry, and you can't deny that isn't the case. Many, including Stephen A. Smith, claimed before the series that Steph would have problems with Amin Thompson, but Steph's nicknamed the Petty King for a reason. The man responds to every bit of doubt/hate thrown his way. Kerr spoke on this by saying, "He sees everything, he hears everything. He just has that right sense of how to motivate himself and how to play at the best of his ability when the best is needed. It's a brilliant quality that only the very best competitors share, and Steph has it." In Game 1, Curry scored 17 straight points from the field without missing a shot for the 6th time in his career, the most since tracking on that began. As a 37-year-old, we're witnessing some insane longevity from Wardell, as this man's defying father time in amazing fashion. If you happen to have been following the Warriors' post-game interviews and locker room clips from over the last few months, then you've heard the team, primarily Steph and Steve and Draymond, mention the term meaningful basketball, and just how important it is for the aging Warriors to be playing meaningful basketball after losing in the play-in tournament in 2024. In this interview we're about to look at, Curry mentioned that.
You know, Steph, I was not going to get to this till a little bit later on, but hey, look, job not done. You get this better than anybody. You got a lot of work ahead of you. Everything's in front of you, but let me just state this fact. Father Time might be undefeated, but at 37, you are still giving him the hands. How much do you appreciate, and you touched on this, how much do you appreciate the opportunity to still be playing games like this late in the season, and chasing another Larry O at this stage of your career?
It's kind of wild. Even being here in Houston, we had our first playoff series here in 2015. So to think like a decade has gone on since we first understood what that championship journey was really like, and to be doing it at the stage of your career, it's special and it's something you don't take for granted. I think there's a point in the season pre-trade deadline where you're playing at a high level, but the wins weren't coming, and you just wanted to get to a vibe where you could, play meaningful basketball. That's kind of been our tagline over the last 2 months. Just trying to scratch and claw to get into the playoffs, and to feel the anxiety and the nerves and the adrenaline of meaningful basketball. It matters so much, and so to wave off Father Time as long as we can and know that there's still a lot left in the tank. It's important to keep going out there showing what we can do.
The combination of classiness, loyalty, and elite on-court production from Stephen Curry is far and away the most important driving factor behind why the Golden State Warriors were voted the NBA's best organization in a recent player poll, while another recent poll by The Athletic shamefully called Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green overrated. At least they got something right. The Dubs have the best franchise in the association right now, which is why they're this channel's main team. In Game 2 of Round 1, the Rockets were desperate to salvage this series by winning a home game, while the Warriors were looking to get greedy after already stealing home court advantage from the second seed in the West. In Game 1, the Warriors got down 7-0 as well as 13-5 to the Rockets and needed a better start. Unfortunately, the same thing happened as they got down 7-1 and 15-7. Careless turnovers, missed free throws, along with the whistle being against them early, then put the Dubs down 20-11, Steve Kerr was lighting into the officials after what he felt was a trip on a Gary Payton II drive as emotions were heating up. Dylan Brooks was tripping at the Warrior bench. Tari Eason rearranged Payton's headband after a physical Jalen Green and Steph Curry tie-up. The game got chippy to say the least. Tari Eason received merely a transition take foul despite shoving Brandon Pajemski, a play Draymond Green would have been ejected for. Jalen Green tackled Stephen on this play to force a jump ball, pulling Curry down by the hip. Jalen Green threw a cheap shot at Draymond. On this three-point shot, Curry was fouled twice as Van Vliet was grabbing his shorts before bumping into him. In this scrum, Tari Eason threw a towel that hit Pat Spencer directly in the face. During this altercation, Van Vliet reportedly told Green that he'd better pray Butler returns. Dylan Brooks tried to hook Curry's leg with his own after falling down following this three-pointer. In another dirty play, Amin Thompson elbowed Pat Spencer right here. Because of all of those plays, the Golden State Warriors must provide a humbling in Game 3. This was your boy DFlow, and I'll see you next video.